Welcome to the Mojave Wasteland, a post-apocalyptic desert where chaos and opportunity intertwine. But you already knew that. Why else would you be here? Today, we're diving into the life and legacy of one of the most enigmatic figures of the Fallout franchise, Robert House. Robert Edwin House was born on June 25, 2020, in Las Vegas, Nevada. At the age of 2, however, his parents passed away in a tragic accident involving an autogyro and a lightning strike. Being so young, he also lost any inheritance to his half-brother, Anthony. This did not stop him from making great strides in life, however. Being a prodigious intellect from a young age, House quickly distinguished himself in the fields of science and technology. Immediately after graduating from the Commonwealth Institute of Technology at 22, House founded RobCo Industries, which would go on to revolutionize technology in pre-war America. He was envied by other titans of the industry due to his business acumen and technical genius. At the age of 30, just 8 years after founding RobCo, he claims to have amassed a net worth of at least $30 billion. He made use of his newfound wealth by purchasing shares and investing in other well-known corporations, such as Repcon Aerospace, the Lucky 38 Hotel and Casino, and the H&H Tools Company. H&H Tools was a company that would have been his if it had not been usurped from him by his older half-brother. However, along with Robert's fame, came a level of scrutiny over his peculiar personality. A scandal emerged when he dated a starlet, but their private time was only ever spent with him scanning her brain and making her dress in different outfits, a story that captured the interest of foreign tabloids. RobCo Industries became a technological powerhouse under House's leadership, creating iconic products like the RobCo Pip-Boy and the Mr. Handy series of robots. House's innovations were not only practical, but also visionary, setting the stage for his most ambitious project, the preservation of Las Vegas. Another use of House's time while running his company was regularly designing and running mathematical paradigms based on global, political, and socio-economic conditions in an effort to predict future events. By 2065, these projections led him to the grim conclusion that the world would be engulfed in a nuclear war within 15 years. His calculations of an inevitable nuclear exchange were later confirmed during a secret meeting with high-ranking American corporate executives, where Barb Howard indicated Vault-Tec was willing to detonate the bombs themselves to ensure their profits. House expressed that he had an issue with the vaults, positing that people confined in tight quarters for a long time will destroy each other, and wondered whether the vault dwellers would live longer than anyone who survived on the surface. House's foresight into the coming nuclear apocalypse was unparalleled. The same year, he began investing heavily in securing the future of Las Vegas. His plans involved constructing a sophisticated defense system and a secure cryogenic chamber within the Lucky 38 casino, ensuring his own survival through the impending disaster. When the bombs fell on October 23, 2077, House's preparations proved invaluable. However, his plan did not go off perfectly. Integral to the successful execution of House's plan was the Platinum chip, containing a vital OS upgrade for his Securitrons and the laser defense network of the city. The chip was to be delivered in the afternoon of October 23, 2077, but a miscalculation of mere hours by House prevented its arrival in time. 20 hours before the chip's scheduled delivery, the Great War occurred, resulting in the chip being lost in the ruins for the next 200 years. Forced to work with an inferior OS, House endured numerous system crashes, yet ultimately was able to protect Las Vegas from most, but not all, of the nuclear warheads aimed at the city. The strain on his systems nearly ruined everything House had worked towards, but he persevered in the end. Even so, still forced to rely on downgraded software over the course of the coming 200 years, House was in an almost constant battle with inefficient systems. frequent crashes, and even a long span of several decades left in a coma. Allowing the remains of Vegas to be picked over by the wasteland is saddened. But Mr. House would not fall so easily, instead fated to eventually rise again. House awoke with his coma in 2138, but chose to stay hidden, waiting for the perfect moment to act. His return to prominence came in 2274, when he deployed Securitrons from the Lucky 38, responding to the arrival of new California Republic scouts at Hoover Dam. To cement his control, House recruited the Raider tribes in New Vegas, who transformed into the three families: the Chairman, the Omertas, and the White Glove Society. Together, they revitalized the city, establishing the free economic zone of New Vegas, with House as its president, CEO, and sole proprietor, just in time for the advance of the NCR Army. To secure cooperation and safeguard the Strip from annexation, House signed the New Vegas Treaty, permitting the NCR to use the abandoned McCarran International Airport as its headquarters in return for assistance with Hoover Dam. By 2281, House's strategies had elevated New Vegas into a major power in the Mojave Wasteland. Through shrewd treaties and trade agreements with the NCR, he aimed to exploit their conflict with Caesar's Legion to expand his influence further. Throughout this period, House remained in the Lucky 38, directing his Securitrons that patrolled New Vegas and maintained his control. House's vision for New Vegas was ambitious: to recreate the city's pre-war glory and establish it as a beacon of progress and stability. His strict control over the Strip, combined with his technological expertise, allowed New Vegas to thrive, attracting traders, tourists, and opportunists from all over the wasteland. At some point, House also made an offer to the residents of Vault 21, wagering for control over the vault. Winning the gamble, he stripped the vault of all of its useful technology and intended to permanently seal it by filling it with cement. However, Sarah Weintraub persuaded him to preserve the top section of Vault 21. She proposed converting it into a hotel, utilizing the existing casino equipment from the vault's experiments to accommodate visitors to the New Vegas Strip. Quick note: for Vault 21's experiment, all inhabitants were equal in a social sense. The structural design was created with a perfectly symmetrical layout, and all conflicts and problems were solved through gambling. Chosen representatives of all parties gambled against each other in the main atrium, and the winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective. Vault-born resident Sarah Weintraub, as previously mentioned, describes the Vault's culture as pure New Vegas, as everyone has a chance and Lady Luck smiles on you if you play your odds right. Even after restoring some of Vegas's shine, Mr. House's top priority was recovering the platinum chip from its long-lost resting place. For years before the NCR's arrival, he spent millions of caps on scavenger teams and prospectors to excavate it from the ruins of Sunnyvale, where it was presumed lost when the bombs fell. This massive investment finally paid off in 2281, when the platinum chip was found after 204 years. Mr. House then contracted the Mojave Express for its delivery, and, to mask the chip's importance, devised a layered scheme involving multiple couriers, most carrying packages with random junk to mislead any threats. He also employed mercenary teams to secure the delivery routes beforehand. Once again, the delivery of the platinum chip encountered a setback. While being transported by Courier 6 to New Vegas, they were ambushed near Goodsprings by none other than Benny, the leader of the Chairman. Benny, tipped off about the chip's whereabouts and trade route by the modified Securitron Yes Man, had plans to use it to seize control of the Strip and establish an independent force in the wasteland, free from the influence of his employer. Although initially unaware of Benny's involvement, House learned the truth when a Securitron he had placed in Goodsprings, Victor, reported the chip's theft. Despite feeling betrayed by Benny, whom he had once considered as a potential right-hand man, capable of carrying out tasks beyond his own capabilities, House kept his knowledge of Benny's betrayal concealed until he could find a suitable means to act upon it. Upon discovering that the Courier had survived the ambush and was making their way to the Strip from Goodsprings, Mr. House began strategizing on how to entice them into the Lucky 38, banking on their desire for retribution against Benny to aid in the recovery of the Platinum chip. The arrival of the Courier marked a critical juncture in House's plan. This mysterious figure, guided by fate and the player's choice, held the key to either solidifying House's vision or bringing it to ruin. Through a series of strategic decisions, alliances, and conflicts, the future of New Vegas was at stake. House's interactions with the Courier reveal his complex character, a blend of ruthless pragmatism, visionary ambition, and a deep-seated desire to preserve the golden age of humanity. Whether viewed as a benevolent dictator or a power-hungry autocrat, Robert House's impact on New Vegas is profound and multifaceted. Mr. House is an extremely reclusive figure, largely due to his fragile physical condition, which confines him to the control room of the Lucky 38. His determination to prevent his life's work from being undone by the instability of the post-apocalyptic world has led him to view democracy and human civilization with disdain. His contempt for post-war institutions, from bottle caps to various factions, stems from his belief that humanity has failed to learn from its past mistakes. House's ultimate goal is to restore New Vegas to its pre-war glory, transforming it into a beacon of technological innovation and prosperity. Having lived through pre-war Vegas, he remains captivated by its beauty and grandeur. His vision of an autocratic society and his disillusionment with democracy are fueled by his frustration with the pre-war United States, which he believes collapsed due to its failure to invest in alternative technologies. He aims to steer civilization towards a new future, free from the corrupt influences of the past. House's strategies and decisions are driven by precise mathematical calculations, and he has unwavering confidence in his ability to succeed. He sees himself as an autocrat, believing that New Vegas is his rightful domain. He dismisses other factions vying for control, likening them to two snarling dogs fighting over a bone. He criticizes these groups as mere echoes of the past, failing to offer a viable future. House views the NCR as a society of customers, led by manipulative leaders who seek to wrest control of Vegas from him, and he abhors the Legion for its slavery, technophobia, and brutality. Focused solely on his objectives, House shows little interest in micromanaging the lives of others. He grants the casino's autonomy and relies on his limited information networks and Securitron patrols to maintain order. He takes immense pride in his accomplishments, seeing himself as a visionary and his life as a testament to exceptional leadership. House recognizes the Courier as a valuable asset, capable of overcoming challenges that his other agents cannot. Though their relationship is primarily professional, House grows to respect the Courier and even appreciates their assistance. He views the Courier's success as a reflection of his own judgment and invites them to continue supporting his increasingly ambitious goals. His philosophy is rooted in his belief in human progress and technological advancement. He sees himself as the custodian of humanity's greatest achievements, determined to lead the world out of the darkness of the post-apocalypse. His motivations are driven by a combination of altruism and ego, the desire to leave an unarguable mark on history. House's strategies often involve meticulous planning and unwavering focus on his goals. His control over New Vegas is maintained through a combination of fear, respect, and technological superiority. By maintaining a balance of power among the factions in the Mojave, House ensures that his visions for New Vegas remains unchallenged. In the complex political landscape of the Mojave, House's relationship with other factions are crucial. His alliance with the three families, the Chairman, the Omertas, and the White Glove Society, ensure the smooth operation of the Strip. Meanwhile, his antagonistic stance towards the New California Republic and Caesar's Legion underscores his desire for an independent New Vegas. House's approach to dealing with these factions showcases his strategic brilliance. He manipulates the NCR and the Legion to keep them at bay, all while advancing his own agenda. This delicate balance of power is a testament to House's ability to navigate the treacherous waters of post-apocalyptic politics. The player, as the Courier, has the power to shape the future of New Vegas. Through their interactions with House, players can choose to support his vision, oppose it, or even take control of New Vegas for themselves. These choices highlight the moral complexities and varying perspectives on leadership and governance in the Wasteland. Each possible outcome reveals a different aspect of House's character and the potential future of New Vegas. Supporting House ensures the continuation of his ambitious projects, while opposing him can lead to a power vacuum or new forms of leadership. These divergent paths emphasize the depth and nuance of House's role in the game. Regardless of the player's choices, Robert House's legacy is a testament to his genius and determination. Whether you love him or hate him, he has transformed a potential wasteland into a beacon of hope and civilization, offering a glimpse of what the world could have been if not for the Great War. The player must recognize that without House, there would never have been a New Vegas to begin with. It would have been annihilated by the atomic fire that consumed the rest of the world. Robert House remains one of Fallout's most compelling characters, embodying the series' theme of resilience, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of progress. His story challenges players to consider the complexities of leadership and the sacrifices required to build a better future. In the end, Robert House's dream was simple: to create a world where humanity's best qualities could shine once more. Whether his moods were justified or his vision flawed, one thing is certain: New Vegas stands as a testament to his indomitable will and enduring legacy. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Robert House. I would like to thank everyone who stayed until the end of the video. If you did, you might also enjoy some of the other Fallout related content on the channel. I would also like to recognize my Patreon followers, and hats off to our first donor, Vikram, who donated to the tier of Brahmin Baron. I appreciate all the support I get from everyone who watches and provides positive comments on these videos as well. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Robert House and his legacy? Do you agree with what he has planned for the future of New Vegas, and ultimately humanity? Did you side with him, or destroy him? Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more content.